What's good, YouTube? It's cuddleofdeath here. Hey, happy day, woo! And I am very happy to be kicking off my top 6 series, my brand new top 6 series actually, with my top 6 generation favorites. Before we actually get to the list itself, I'd like to say that this is my list, therefore it is my opinion as to what I like, what Pokemon I like from every generation. But you are more than welcome to share your top 6 favorites in the comment section below, regardless of whether you like my list or not. And at the end of this video, you guys will get to choose the next top 6 series that you will see next week, because this is a weekly series. Last but not least, before we get this started, I'd like to give a special shout out to Nintendo Decoder for making this amazing Slowpoke thumbnail / image for the beginning of my video. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to smash that like button to help kick the series off and show support to the series. Let's go. To kick off our countdown, we are going to start with Generation 6. My favorite Generation 6 Pokemon is the cute, cuddly, ribbon Pokemon, Sylveon. I love how cute it is. It is one of the cutest Pokemon out there in my opinion, and it's the brand new fairy type. I love how it looks. I love that it can be very bulky. It's a great supporting Pokemon in battles, and it's just overall a monster. I do love the new fairy moves, and I love the animations that just go along with it, and plus the shiny version of it is a very pretty looking blue. I know that a lot of the Pokemon in the future on some of the countdowns, you're going to hear me say that they're cute a lot, but Sylveon definitely takes the cake, and thus as soon as I saw it being released before X and Y even came out, I knew it was going to be my favorite 6th gen Pokemon. Moving on to my favorite 5th gen Pokemon, we have the very cute, very furry Swoobat. I absolutely love Swoobat's design, and I know it might be a bit creepy to some of you guys, but just look at it. Like I said, it's got that nice little ring of fur around it. The shiny version is very yellow, and I love how vibrant the colors are on the shiny version. And although I do favor the shiny version over the normal version, I still love the normal version of Swoobat as well. My favorite thing is obviously his cute little piggy heart nose. It's Swoobat's best feature by a long shot. Look at it in all of its glory right there. That cute little heart shape, the cute piggy nose. I just want to give it a hug, pretty much. Although Swoobat is not a very strong Pokemon as far as stats go, it's still very cute, which is why it made it on my top 6 and is my favorite 5th gen Pokemon. I had sort of a difficult time choosing my favorite 4th gen Pokemon, as the one I decided to go with was Weavile. However, it almost had a tie with another Pokemon that I won't mention because I'm sure you guys will see it in another episode of my top 6. So let's take a look at Weavile. Weavile's design, which is a big thing that I talk about, is amazing. I love the dark colors on it. Obviously it is dark and ice. I love how sharp it looks. It looks like it's gonna steal stuff. It looks very malicious and sneaky, and it's such a cool looking Pokemon. It's got these little feathers, and honestly in 2nd gen I absolutely love Sneasel. Whenever I found out that it got an evolution in 4th gen, I was like, oh my god, Becky. Sneasel got an evolution in 4th gen. So Weavile is just really cool looking, super speedy as a Pokemon, can deal a lot of damage very quickly, and I love the shiny sprite as well. I talk about it in every one of the Pokemon I've gone over so far. Weavile's shiny sprite is pink. Pink is my favorite color, and Weavile is just a freaking monster. That's why I love it. For my favorite 3rd gen Pokemon, we have the disaster Pokemon Absol. Absol has one of the most amazing designs in my opinion, with its nice white fur coat, the little horn coming out of its head, the little blade tail that it has, and like its little feet are so cute as well. But we actually got a Mega Absol in Pokemon X and Y as well, which looks just as amazing in my opinion. It does get the ability Magic Bounce. As soon as I ran into Absol in Pokemon Ruby while I was playing it shortly after the release, several years ago, I saw it and I was like, wow, this Pokemon's really cool. Automatically added it to my team, and although dark types weren't that amazing in 3rd gen and whatnot, I still decided to go ahead and use Absol, and I never looked back. And now, with the addition of actual physical and special moves, because we had that starting in 4th gen, it has gotten so much better than it was in 3rd gen. It still looks very cool, and I'm happy to use one every single time I run across one. I'm like freaking out over it. It's a great Pokemon and I love it. My favorite 2nd gen Pokemon should be a no-brainer to most of you if you've been watching me for even just a little bit. This Pokemon is my mascot. This is Houndoom. Houndoom is so cool looking. In my opinion, it's one of the most badass Pokemon in regards to how it's designed. And my favorite episode of Pokemon is from the Johto season. It's called Houndoom Special Delivery. Basically, Togepi manages to metronome and teleport itself away. Houndoom manages to find Togepi and goes through a short little journey with it and gets it back to Misty. It's so cute. Now, just like Absol, Houndoom also got a Mega in Pokemon X and Y, which is also super badass as well. But as soon as I started playing Pokemon Gold Japanese version before it even came out in the US, I originally liked Ampharos. I didn't find Houndoom until later in the game whenever I was going through like the Team Rocket stuff. And as soon as I saw Houndoom from the Team Rocket grunt, I was like, that's a dog. It has horns. It has bones all over it. It is just so badass. So I fell in love with it, and I have been using a Houndoom every generation ever since then. I love it. It's amazing. It's badass. To conclude my very first episode of my top 6 series, we do have my favorite Generation 1 Pokemon, Slowpoke. Now, for whatever reason, I have always named my male Slowpokes Button, and it has to be said like button and not button. It just makes it sound cuter. Which brings me to why I like Slowpoke. Slowpoke is pink. Slowpoke is stubby. He's got the stubby legs. Slowpoke is chubby. He's very slow, hence his name. In the anime, he reacts so slow. He always has the same facial expression, which I absolutely love. I think it just makes him even cuter. And although he lacks facial expressions and really any expression at all, that's what makes him Slowpoke. That's like his personality, and I think that it's absolutely amazing. He gives no fucks whatsoever, and I mean, you can't help but to love the little guy. Now here's a question for you guys. If a Slowpoke actually existed and there were Slowpoke tails being sold somewhere, would you try one? They're supposed to be very delicious. I would never personally try one because I think that's mean, and Slowpoke's just super cute. But would you guys try one? If you say yes, you're super mean. But you know what? That actually concludes our first episode of the Top 6 series. Let me know in the comment section below the answer to that question that I just asked. And let me know for next week's episode of Top 6 if you guys want to know my top 6 favorite Fire-type Pokemon or top 6 favorite Water-type Pokemon. Like I said, let me know in the comment section below, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, as I definitely enjoyed making this. I will see you guys in next week's Top 6, and I love you guys very much, and I'll see you guys in whatever video I post next, since I'm going to be posting more videos before Top 6, so...